As an entrepreneur, you already know how important it is to network, but how intentional are we when we get the chance to network? Well, here at Black Pyramid Media, we wanted to be a little bit more intentional about our networking. So we decided to start a series, and we wanted to bring you along for the ride. Join us. Warren Green with Black Pyramid Media, and today I'm here with Scott. Scott just got finished doing a panel here at Knoxville's Best, and it was an awesome event. Great content given by him. So we just wanted to do a quick interview with him, being intentional about our networking. Just wanted to pick Scott's brain a little bit. So our first question for you is, how do you approach an event like this? Do you have a meaningful strategy for building meaningful relationships, or is it kind of just like meet as many people as you possibly can?
Yeah, man, I just come in and kind of freestyle and just chat with people and kind of get, let things happen organically, I like to not only ask people about work, but their family, kind of their background, things of that nature, and just develop a conversation. So I don't have a structure going into it. I just kind of let it roll. Yeah.
Hey, great strategy.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how you get the most impact sometimes, just because you're open. You're so open. You're ready to have a conversation.
For sure.
Okay, so my next question for you, how do you see Knoxville's market evolving over the next few years, and how are you positioning yourself to take advantage of those changes?
Yeah, man, as far as the real estate market in Knoxville, I think Knoxville's, historically been insulated from some of the pitfalls that the Californias and the Floridas have had, even in, 2008 when it was such a disaster.
Oh, goodness.
Knoxville was down, but it wasn't down as, as much as some of the other markets, major markets anyway.
Yep.
So, I see people moving here. I see traffic getting worse, so that's a pretty good sign that people are moving here.
Yep.
New construction's crazy. People are buying new construction from out of state, sight unseen. So I think the Knoxville market's strong, and I think it's going to continue to be strong. So, yeah, but I'm not a market analyst, but I just kind of, that's what I feel.
Hey, it's just what you see on the market, like what you've seen, and how you kind of putting yourself in position to be able to prepare yourself to take advantage of those things. So it's all your opinion.
Sure.
And then, have you ever considered starting a podcast to share your real estate experience with people who may be looking for information that you kind of withhold within yourself?
I have not, honestly. That's an honest answer. I have not. I would not be opposed to doing it, but I have not thought about doing it.
Okay.
If somebody came to me with an idea and with the technology and said, hey, man, would this be something that you would consider? Sure, absolutely. But me, myself, I have not.
Of course.
Yeah.
If you were a podcast host, what topics do you feel like you would cover based on the knowledge that you have?
Man, I have no idea. Legal trends, try to keep it not boring, I know a lot of the stuff that I do is pretty boring. I like it, because I'm kind of like a real estate nerd on that side, but my goal would be more entertainment,
So infotainment.
Yeah, be educational.
Educate and entertain.
Yeah, I would rather people like my content.
Of course.
And, I don't know, that's just kind of, yeah.
No, I agree.
So,
I'm all for the infotainment. That's exactly how I would set it up as well.
Give people education, but also give them,
keep them engaged.
Keep them coming back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what do they stand for?
Man, they're not going
They're
to.
not, exactly. It's too much content out there for people to focus on just that one.
Sure.
So how do you see the role of maybe social media, being that you're not in the podcasting space, kind of playing a part in real estate and its importance?
Oh, it's huge, man. So many people spend so much time on social media just thumbing, and it's hard enough to get people's attention.
So true.
So you have to do things to set yourself apart, to get their attention.
Yep.
But I do think our business in this industry is still people-based, man. I still think it's shaking hands, looking people in the eye, hearing their stories. I think that's a lot of the real estate relationships are still grown, like I said earlier, organically.
Yep.
But I think so. But I think social media plays a big part in it too. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, Scott, thank you so much, man. We really appreciate your time. It was really awesome getting a chance to meet you.
Thank you so much.